Shout out to Caressa for sending me this story. And of course, if it's a story about Robert S. Smith, I'm going to do my best to cover it. So, Robert S. Smith is doing the outreach thing again. And of course, we appreciate him for it. So, what is he doing now, you might be asking? Well, he says he is creating a plan for HBCU loan repayment. To all the palm colored people out there, he said HBCU. He didn't say everybody. You got to reiterate that because, they like to say, well, what about you? Find your own billionaire. Y'all got plenty of billionaires out there that could do the same thing for you. Didn't Elon Musk just eclipse Jeff Bezos for wealthiest man or wealthiest person on the planet? But yes, this is Robert S. Smith's next plan. It seems like he has like a lot of plans and motions that just keep rolling out one after the other. And we appreciate it. Robert S. Smith is a man of outreach and of action. He made good on his pledge to pay off the student loan debt of Morehouse College whole class of 2009. He is opening up a school in Denver modeled around HBCU principles. Read the details from Forbes on how the finance executive now plans to relieve even more HBCU students of student loan debt in a new program. In case y'all didn't know, student loan debt is the only form of debt in America that cannot be filed under bankruptcy. You cannot file bankruptcy under it. You have to pay them. Now, of course, with everything on with WUVID, student loans have been put on the back burner because, a lot of people weren't able to pay them because of financial reasons. Maybe they lost a job or they just couldn't work because of the pandemic. The latest student loan update on Capitol Hill is shaping up like this. Many in Congress are calling for $2,000 stimulus checks, which may be bad news for student loan forgiveness. The latest stimulus included limited student loan relief for student loan borrowers. It's unclear when or if you'll get student loan cancellation. However, none of this has deterred Smith from finding innovative ways to help address student loan repayment. Smith, the CEO of Vista Equity, followed through on his pledge to pay off $34 million of student loans for approximately 400 students who graduated Morehouse College in 2019. Now Smith wants to expand his student loan repayment effort to help students at historically black colleges and universities, or HBCUs, through the nonprofit organization, the Student Freedom Initiative, which helps provide financial and career assistance for HBCU students. As part of this effort, Smith helped fund with a $50 million contribution, the Student Freedom Initiative, or SFI, is offering an innovative alternative to traditional student loans, and here's how it works. Rising juniors and seniors at eligible HBCUs can participate. This financing option is available to students after they borrow the maximum amount of federal subsidized student loans and federal unsubsidized student loans, grants, and scholarships. The program is initially available at 9 HBCUs and is expected to grow over time to additional HBCUs and minority serving institutions, or MSIs. Students can borrow up to $20,000 per year. This is an income-based student loan alternative. For every $10,000 of income that a borrower earns after graduation for a certain period of time, borrowers can agree to pay 2.5% of their salary each month. If you earn less than $30,000 a year, you don't owe a student loan payment. For example, if your monthly income is $12,000 and you borrow $40,000, then you could owe 10% of your monthly income, or $1,200, as your monthly repayment. Your monthly payment is returned to SFI, not your college or a lender, which will use the proceeds to help future borrowers fund their education. Borrowers can defer up to 12 monthly payments for any reason, financial hardship or otherwise. Borrowers can discharge their payment obligations after 20 years or in bankruptcy, permanently, disability, or death. While traditional student loans have an interest rate, this student loan alternative does not. While some features are similar to an income shared agreement, another income-based alternative to traditional student loans, SFI wants to limit the repayment amount based on multiples of your income. The goal is to make this alternative income-based repayment lower than the cost of Parent Plus loans, which parents borrow to fund their dependent child's education. Parent Plus loans typically can have higher interest rates than federal student loans and private student loans. While parents can refinance the Parent Plus loan, federal income-driven repayment plans are limited for parents who are struggling to repay the Parent Plus loan. Today, there are more than 3 million Parent Plus loan borrowers who collectively owe approximately $90 billion. Many of these borrowers are seniors or retirees who have limited income to pay off Parent Plus loans. SFI wants to create a financial product to help alleviate this burden. While income share agreements are available at more than 50 colleges and universities, income-based alternatives to student loans have not gained widespread support in Congress. Therefore, don't expect student loans to be fully replaced by alternative lending options based on income anytime soon. Congress is also not considering income share agreement as an alternative to cancel student loans. That said, President-elect Joe Biden wants to reform income-driven repayment plans for federal student loans. As part of his student loan plan, along with other proposals, Biden would make enrollment automatic, student loan forgiveness tax-free, and lower the percentage of income required for monthly student loan payments for millions of student loan borrowers. I think that's a pretty dope concept, especially the part where they said they don't have to pay interest. That interest is what gets a lot of people, especially for those who go into deferment a lot. So, because that interest racks up. So now it's like you got to pay off that interest as well as the loan that's already there before interest started to kick in. So I think that was the part to this whole thing that stuck out to me. But shout out again to Robert F. Smith. He definitely looks out for his people, and he has the capital to do it. So it's not like he's not going to get the money back. And then some. I swear this man's net worth goes up like a couple billion every year. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure if you haven't done so already to text the number so you can join the community and get notifications whenever I upload a new video. It will be pinned down in the comments below, and I will talk to you in the next one.